1625. It was not called Boston. It was called Shawmut. Say that word. Shawmut. That's a Massachusetts tribal term for the Algonquin Nation. It meant land of living waters. Not a soul lived here. They're all living up in Salem or down in Plymouth.
Whoa. Look at that right there. Look at those ornaments right there too. Wow. So right now I'm in the photo booth and trying to take a picture.
Okay, just give me a minute, buddy. No, put your iPad down.
Look at the photo of us.
Tick. Done?
Yeah.
Touch to share your photos.
Send the message.
Wow, our photos were good.
Outside the booth.
Tick
Tick what?
the picture.
It's printing. It's loading.
Come on, then. It's printing. You're gonna fold down.
Whoa! Look at that. That's cool.
It's good? Here, do them.
A few moments later.
Look at these buses. The Dark Win to Lemonade Store.
A few moments later.
We're here now. See? Inside the bus.
Strange reason when people see me in this garb, they always point and they yell quack. I have no idea. Yeah, I know why. All right. So we're obliged to quack right back at them. So when I give you the signal, which is open wide, you're going to give me two large loud. Quack, quack. So you up for this challenge? You ready? Gonna be loud. Okay, ready? Open wide.
Quack, quack!
That was very mediocre. There's a tour about 3 F's. Freedom, fun, first. Boston is the birthplace of the American Revolution. Fun part, we're traveling in a 26,000-pound oddly shaped steel vehicle that goes in the water. It'd be fun, huh? Almost as much fun as looking down at your phone and swiping pictures of dessert. Isn't that fun? Very first chocolate chip cookie, Boston. Chocolate factory, Boston. Jelly bean factory, Boston. First public school, Boston. First police department, first fire department, first lighthouse, first public beach, first YMCA on Huntington Ave. You know who built that? That was a construction worker, a policeman, a cowboy, guy wearing feathers.
Absolute bro.
Look at this.
Team Mr.
This is your pancreas.
T-Rex.
We have to talk. You got this one.
So you don't drop it, okay?
This is Boston. This is what it looked like in the year 1625. It was not called Boston. It was called Shawmut. Say that word. Shawmut. That's a Massachusetts tribal term for the Algonquin Nation. It meant land of living waters. Not a soul lived here. They're all living up in Salem or down in Plymouth Rock. Okay? 1626, a group comes over from Lincolnshire, England, and they realize that Boston is freezing cold in the wintertime. They said, we're going back to the warm tropical confines of Great Britain because it never rains over there. It's always fun. Yeah, sure. Except for one guy. One guy stayed here, and he lived here alone for 4 years. Reverend William Blackstone, the lonely guy. No deodorant, table for one. That was it, Blackstone. 4 years by himself. Now, in 1630, get this. Here's the connection. Another group comes over from Boston, England. Ah, here's the connection. Now, these people were... Say that word. Now you can say it this way. Puritans. Yeah. What a bunch. Brother. They figured the only way to get into heaven back then was pray. Pray all day. Up to 10 hours a day you had to be in church. Lovely, okay? And if you fell asleep while you were praying in church, they'd come by with a big pole. Boom, wake up, yo, get back to praying. And don't let me catch you not praying. It's like, why, what are you gonna do, hang me? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Remember the witch trials in Salem? Any free-thinking women? Yeah, witches. We'll talk about that. So we'll talk about the Puritans as we go along, okay, doke? So where you guys from? Maine. All of you Maine? Connection with Maine here. All you guys. Buffalo, New York. Anyone else?
A few moments later.
We're gonna go hotel, baby. Okay. So we got Charles River, right? This empties into Boston Harbor. That's oceans, ocean tides. You get 15 feet high tide. World's town. Newtown. Puritans. They're busy praying. They're like, what do we name the new? So while he's gone, we're gonna talk about him behind his back. Okay? Does anyone here want to take over while he's gone? Come on up. You're first. I love that. Always a woman.
What?
Right? Never fear. What's your name? Cameron. How old are you? Oh, you know, you're 11. You going out?
You want me to try?
Yeah.
Get to work. Child labor laws. We gotta get them going. Bring your camera up. No, you go in. Just jump in. Just push Paul out of the way.
I'll do it.
Yeah, give me your phone. Is that on video? Give me the
Guys,
camera.
I will try.
God, there was so many chemicals, pollution in this thing. It's disgusting. It's probably about, we're here at like 7 in the morning till about 9. Very strict on how to do it. So we have all 28 ducks out here doing drills. And he draws a crowd, right? But last September, see where those two guys are walking right there? They're emerging. He knocked him out, lowered his heart rate. Now they can work out. Remove the tumor. He wakes up. How do you feel? I feel fine. What about your neck? Feels like it's just a scratch. That was the first recorded successful operation using it. 50 years later, there's another one. 50 years later, 1896, very first use of x-rays. 18 years after that, 1914, very first EKG. Heart monitor. From, I don't know what I'm doing here. Am I doing a video? Oh, there it is, guys. Good job. And they brought that over from Germany. And all your other systems, all around, designed over here. Internet, robotics, everything. It's MIT. See the Cinco sign? Look to the building on the left. See the opening right there? On the lower side, see the little, you can barely see some light towers? That's Fenway Park. That's where the Red Sox are. Last September, I had the honor and the distinctive privilege of singing the national anthem at Fenway Park before Red Sox Baltimore Orioles game. Along with 26,000 other people. That Jenga building, that's BU. Harvard is about 3 miles down, and then to the right, over there. And look, this is the tallest building. That's all we have. Mike, the airport. Runway 27 goes right towards those buildings. They would say, keep it low. Very good. Good job.
A few moments later.
Out of Boston. The future. Saturday too. What the hecking thing is that? What the hecking thing is that thing? That thing can move? Wow. Bro, this thing can walk? It's going down the stairs? What the hell? What the hell? What is this thing? This thing's a monstrous creature. This thing's abnormal. Okay, now we're in the car now.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe for new content. Bye.
Do you